Hey, hey! All right, welcome back. Oh, this stuff is so exciting. All right, so we talked about in multiple ways that numbing takes place and how we block energy that can really impact and affect our relationships, because you need that energy to flow to and from your partner. And yeah, we do that to ourselves through self-sabotage and whatever your numbing mechanism is. But today I want to talk about one that as I got through it, I felt like other people were already through it, but this is huge. This is something that, I don't know, someone was asking a poll about body struggles with women, and it was just women that was in the room, and it was a huge audience. 90% of the women said that they hated, not just didn't like, but they hated their bodies. Now, I know this goes to men too, but this was a room full of just women, and I was just like, wow, like this is still definitely an issue. Just because I've gotten through it doesn't mean that other people aren't still like majorly suffering in this area. So I know that this is a big area, and it can just do so much damage to a relationship. It can block your confidence. It can hold you back from expressing your true nature. You can be more reserved. It'll affect your mood and how lovey you are. And you aren't able to really receive compliments the way that you probably wish that you did, because when someone does compliment you, how do you receive it? Do you deflect it and be like, oh no, like, oh yeah, I still have 15 more pounds to go. Oh, this thing's old. Oh, are you talking to me? Like, there's so many different things that you could be doing. I know I've been there too. But how are the body battles impacting your relationship with your significant other? Are you shying back? Are you holding back? Are you reserving any part of yourself because you're ashamed and you're rejecting those pieces of yourself? Like, we don't often think that we're experiencing rejection to our own physical body, but it's definitely happening. And when, I might go a little TMI here, but when you're trying to have like sexy time with your partner, when you're having all these thoughts and battles going on in your head with your body, you are again blocking that true intimacy from happening, aren't you? Like, you can't truly connect with your partner because you're too worried about like the rolls right here, or maybe how your stomach goes when you're like this, or stretch marks, or oh, you're kind of bloated, or oh, like all these different things. You're too fixated on the physical that you can't truly connect with them at the spiritual level, which is what truly is why sexual anything was designed when you're married. All right. The other thing I want you to think about is there's no such thing as a one size fits all body. There are so many men and women out there that like completely different things. So you trying to look like this particular one size fits all, like perfect body is ridiculous. Like, why are you even trying to strive after this thing that there's someone out there that's going to like exactly how you're built? There's someone out there that's going to like exactly the way you move, the way that you portray yourself, the way that you do this or that. Instead, you're too fixated on trying to look like someone else. You don't even realize that they struggle with things too. I think sometimes we think that when you achieve this certain body type or whatever, that you're just instantly confident. You're just instantly like carefree and you're happy and you have all the energy. That's not necessarily the case. Like, this is where we got to quit comparison, because you have no idea what they're going through. And you need to look at your body and begin to love exactly where you're at and accept where you're at, and start to love it like the little black dress. I try to use this example because what happens with the little black dress is it never goes out of style. That's the way that your body should be. It should be something that never goes out of style. You can constantly accessorize it any way that you want. You don't have to worry about it being trendy, because when you look back, there's so many different trends of body stuff. Like right now we're in the curvy phase, like where curves are just everything. But if you think back a couple decades, it was stick thin, like Twiggy. Everything was super, super skinny, and that was the thing that was praised. So we have to quit the comparison and getting jealous of all the things that we feel like we don't have. Now, the other thing that I found, this is where I want you to take some action, is sometimes our comparison, our jealousy, and our struggles and our body battles are so much higher when we know we're not doing anything to help elevate that part of our life. And what I mean by that is when you stop taking care of yourself, whether or not you quit eating healthy and making good food choices, and I don't mean perfect, I just mean things that bring out the best in you, and moving your body the way that it was designed to do, you start to go down this hole, this darkness, like, oh, like I suck at life and I have no motivation and I can't do this and this, versus when you just take baby steps to getting there. Like, have a couple days where you don't eat fast food, have healthier home cooked meals instead. Or, you know, you get down on yourself because you can't fit 2 hours worth in the gym, which I don't work out for 2 hours, but go on a 15-minute walk. Like, there's so many little small action steps, and those little action steps are what combat the body battle sometimes. All we need sometimes is just a little bit of momentum, just a small action that can help you make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because that's what it's truly about. So how are your actions preventing you from fully showing up, or lack of actions? Like, are you taking care of yourself? Are you feeding yourself nutritious food? Are you moving your body the way that you're meant to? Are you putting boundaries on any toxicity that's coming into your life? That's what I want you to ask and figure out right now.